Hi students, this is Leah Hepburn, and this video covers how to format a works cited page. So here in front of me I have an MLA proper essay, and this is my persuasive essay or my narrative essay or my literary analysis, any kind of essay. And I wrote 2.5 pages. And I have all kinds of sources used in my essay. I used two sources. I used material from an online database, and I used an article in a newspaper to write this essay. So because I used outside sources, I have to have a works cited page. There are a couple rules that you need to remember when creating a works cited page. The first is that your works cited page goes on the first blank page after the last page of your essay. So here's the last page of my essay, and even though I have lots of room down here on the third page, I am not going to start typing my works cited page on this page. I'm actually going to start typing my works cited page on the fourth page. So notice here I hit the enter key until I get to my first blank page, which is page 4. So the title of my works cited page is going to be Works Cited, and that title is going to be centered. I'm going to hit enter and then align my text to the left. And I'm following the instructions on how to create a works cited entry or a citation in my patterns textbook. I'm using the textbook Patterns for College Writing, and I'm looking on pages 726 to 734. And I'm actually going to be using the example on page 734 here, material from a library database. So I got my article from, InfoTrack or LexisNexis or EBSCOhost or CQ Researcher or GaleNet, one of those library databases, and now I need to create a citation for that on my works cited page. So I'm just going to type the author's last name, Benjamin, comma, the author's first name, a period and a space. In quotation marks, I'm going to put the title of the article, and make sure that your article title is properly capitalized. Notice that my period here goes inside the quotation marks. And now I need the title of the journal in which this article was found in, and the journal title is going to be italicized. I'm using a keyboard command to italicize my text. I'm pressing Control-I, but you can also go up here in your Home tab and click the I toolbar up here, and that will italicize your text as well. So the journal title is Journal of Modern Literature. Once I'm done typing the journal title, I'm going to unitalicize by clicking the I button or using my key command. This is volume 31, issue 2, so 31.2, written in 2008, followed by a colon. Pages 66 to 78 are the pages that this article can be found on in that journal, followed by a period. And I'm going to re-italicize my text, and I'm going to type the name of the database in which I found this article. So it's Academic One File. After I'm finished typing the name of the database, I'm going to unitalicize my text, period, space, the word web, followed by a period. Web indicates the medium of the publication. So if this were an actual physical work, it would be print medium, but this is online, so it's web. And then followed by my date of access, meaning the date which I looked this up in the day, month, year format. So I looked this up on the 7th of April, 2009, and I'm going to follow it with a period. Notice I didn't hit the return key. I just continued typing this line, and just like I would in a normal essay, it continues on the next line. When I get to the end of this citation, and I'm ready to begin a new citation. So for my second source, now I'm going to hit the return key and start on the next line. So my next source is actually an article in a newspaper. So I'm going to look at page 727 to find an article in a newspaper, and I'm going to follow the suggestion that my book gives me for creating a citation for an article in a newspaper. So it starts pretty much the same way: author's last name, followed by a comma, and the author's first name, followed by a period. In quotation marks, the name of the title, or the title of the article. And period goes inside the quotation marks. This is followed by, in italics, the name of the newspaper, which is the Sun. And this is there are lots of newspapers called the Sun, and this is in particular the Baltimore Sun. So in brackets, I'm going to put Baltimore just to clarify which Sun newspaper this is. There's no period here between the name of the newspaper and the date of in which the article appeared, and that date is the 18th of September 2004. I'm going to follow that with a colon and the newspaper page number, which is 2B, followed by a period, and then the word print, which is the medium of publication. So unlike the library database, which was a web source, this is a print source, so it's a physical newspaper, so I could turn pages. All right, so these are the only two sources I used for my essay, but I need to create a hanging indent. A hanging indent is when the first line of the citation is flush with the left margin, or in other words, it's up against the margin. It's up against the left-hand side. But the second line, and if there were a third or fourth or any subsequent lines, would be indented half an inch. So there's an easy way to do this. So instead of hitting the tab key, which kind of messes a lot of things up, and I don't want to mess anything up, I'm actually going to highlight or select the text of all of my citations. And then I'm going to right click and choose paragraph. And then I'm going to change my indentation options. So special indentation is currently set to none. I'm going to change it to hanging and then click OK. And notice that now the first line is flush with the left margin, and the second and any subsequent lines are indented half an inch. All right, so now I have a properly formatted works cited page following a properly formatted essay. Thank you very much.